Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Gold Rush. Hopefully my voice is better. I think I've woke up a little bit more. It is approximately 12:21 Pacific Standard Time on July 7th. That's what it is, July 7th. So hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. So I've been recording a little bit of Gold Rush basically all day long now. This is either the second or third episode today. And been having a blast, really have. So I'm glad that everybody else has been having a fun time watching the content as well. Anyway, with that being said, right now I finally put in the new shaker that we got in the last episode. We did buy a brand new one, and we returned the old one. Now, saying that, it was a giant pain in the neck, so it wasn't fun whatsoever. Now, saying that, we have a lot of digging to do. So what my plan is we're already going to lose probably a lot of gold anyway. So the plan, I think, is going to be, I'm not going to smelt this gold. I'm just going to collect it. And the reason we're going to collect it only is because I'm quite sure we are not going to have enough money to cover it. Well, I mean, with the rent alone of the machinery, we're going to be paying pretty much mostly of it. So we probably won't have a ton of money left over anyway. So that's why we're just going to leave the gold in the gold category and not get money out of it. And then we're probably going to have maybe $4,000 to $5,000 left over in the bank account, at least if my calculations are correct. So another thing is that we are very far back. I mean, we are getting pretty far back into like, well, the middle of nowhere essentially. And so, I mean, we still have a lot of digging left. I am not even remotely worried about that. What I'm saying is that you don't really, when you're looking at it like this in this camera, you're not necessarily realizing how much dirt you are moving and processing until you start driving the dump truck or what have you around the claim. And when I was just getting this truck backed into where we are now, that is when I finally realized. I was like, wow, we have a lot of we have done a lot of digging. I'm not exactly sure how many yards we have done. Probably a good, 5,000-6,000 if I had to guess. Probably more, maybe more. And so it's just remarkable to see just how far it goes. I mean, it's kind of rewarding, I guess you could say, just due to the fact of how, to see the progress that is happening. But with that being said, after we get this truck loaded up, I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can get that front loader in soon and then start gathering up all these this bottom dirt, which is pretty much where all the gold is going to be anyway. So we're just getting like all the surface gold and stuff like that, and then going from there. But anyway, with that being said, it's remarkable about how much gold and dirt and everything else that we have moved in however many episodes we've done. I don't even remember how many episodes we've done. But as long as you guys want to keep watching, we'll definitely keep making them. Now, this is the 5th dump truck, I do believe. So we should be full this dump truck. We may load up another one. I'm not quite sure yet. It helps if you turn on the machine, of course. But as you can tell, so we dug that one before with the mobile wash plants. We started doing this one. But look how far back we are. Now, of course, like I said, we're not. It's not clean whatsoever. But pretty much that is all we could reach with the excavator. So what I want to do is, like I said, is bring in a front loader and then basically clean out the rest. So 75 plus 18, that would be not enough. So we need 25%. This is only going to be 18%, so we need about a half truckload to go. So we might as well just load it up one more time. Not a big deal. Now the biggest thing is that I'm not quite sure what I want to do in terms of, do I want to take like pull back up the excavator and then dig out this, because we still have that pathway right there. Or do I want to just, you know, move on and just keep digging back and around the corner? Because I know around this corner here, about approximately right here, that is good gold. If the map doesn't change. If it does change, then I have no idea. But if it stays the same, then that is where good gold is. Like I said, I haven't drilled anything other than the first time, so I can't tell us, or it doesn't tell us if we were doing good or bad. But with that being said, yeehaw, there we go. With that being said, it's going to be interesting to see. I don't know if I want to spend the money to get the drill. I mean, we could. It would be beneficial to see where the gold is, but I mean, like I said, we're pretty much going to dig all of it up, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. But with that being said, do I want to pinpoint the gold and then get everything else, or do we just want to keep going? I will let you guys know, or I will let you guys decide in the comments below. I know these episodes are, well, like I said, it's the 7th. You'll probably be watching these, I think, on like the 21st or something. We are quite a ways out, just because I'm going on vacation on Sunday, which is the 9th. And so because of that, I wanted to make sure that you guys had videos to watch and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be as far ahead as humanly possible, so that I'm not behind and, you know, what have you. Now, it is kind of weird that it's raining when it's summertime, so that's kind of strange. But it is what it is. I mean, the weather here in Oregon has been insane as well, so it kind of makes sense. But anyway, with that being said, we got about 44% in the truck. We should, what is 6 times? Yeah, about 11 more scoops or so. We will be fully loaded and ready to go. But I know tomorrow, when you're watching this, it'll be a few weeks ago, like I said. But tomorrow, we're getting another dog. All right, so the wife wanted another dog. It's going to be a red golden retriever. So it's actually going to be not necessarily golden, but it's going to be a red golden retriever. I have a few pictures of it. Haven't posted anything of it yet, but his name is apparently going to be Alaska. So with that being said, this is all the wife's. This is, well, it's always the wife's dog, but this is the wife's dog, and she's been wanting it for forever. Well, I mean, we have other dogs, but she's wanted the red golden retriever. And so we saved up the money, got him from a breeder, and tomorrow we get to go pick him up. So it's going to be about a 3-hour drive or so. Almost to, well, how can I describe it? Basically, well, it's K Falls, Klamath Falls is where we're going. And so it's about a 3-hour drive from where we are. And like I said, the breeder is very well known from Timber Pine Goldens and stuff like that. So very well known, and a lot of people said that her dogs are amazing and stuff like that. But the craziest thing is, in which I had not even a slightest clue, was that the mother of Alaska, which I can't remember her name, so forgive me, but his mom had 18 puppies. 18 puppies. It was insane. It was the most I've ever heard of. So 18 puppies. Now, sadly, I think only 16 made it. But it was 16 boys and 2 girls. So just in an amazing amount of pups. And like I said, only 16, I think, made it. But I can't remember how many girls made it. But I know it was at least during the full litter of everything, and after it was all said and done, it was 16 boys and 2 girls, which, like I said, is absolutely amazing in itself. But yeah, we They were born on Mother's Day, so we get to remember that. I don't even remember what day Mother's Day was. I think it was the May 14th, I think. Maybe the 20th. I don't know. Like I said, not real sure. I just go by the calendar, whatever the calendar says. But yeah, so he was born on the Mother's Day, so really easy to remember. And we're getting him tomorrow. Now, of course, you may be wondering, how in the world are you going to go camping and have the dog? Well, we're not. So what's the plan is that we're going to pick him up and we're going to give him to a friend of ours to watch until we come back from camping. And then, as soon as we get back from camping, we'll pick him back up and everything else. Oh, hello. And everything else and so on and so forth. Now, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because my wife is very excited, like I said, and she wants to make a channel for him. No, just to, you know, show off the puppy and whatever. And so that's what's going to happen. Because the wife wants to do that. She's not a gamer. As you know, we tried to give her a gaming channel. It didn't work out. She was hacked very early on, and then she lost it. Basically, YouTube was like, okay, well, you have too many copyright strikes, and got rid of it. But, I mean, she wasn't too terribly worried about it just because, I mean, she wasn't really on it much. But she, like I said, she's very excited about this pup. So because of that, she's going to have, I think like an Instagram or something for him and whatever else. And I was like, you know what? Fine, whatever. A lot of people like dogs. And I said, you know what? Do it. If that's what you want to do, do it. So that's what she's going to do. And of course, as soon as the channel is started, I will let you guys know to see if you guys want to see him or what have you. And go from there. You know, he's gonna, apparently he's a good pup from what we've heard from the breeder. He's like basically the best candidate for a service dog, supposedly, out of the litter. So somehow we scored that one. But anyway, she's excited. Like I said, she's wanted to do the old YouTube thing, and I'm like, you know what, do it. A lot of people have YouTubes on their dogs and whatnot, so why not? So, like I said, if you want to give that a look-see, I will put a channel thingamajigger in the deal, and then let you guys see them. So, and if you guys want to follow and like and all that other fun stuff like you do here, then good. Thank you much. Of course, it always means a lot. Every little thing of support we can get, and plus, like I said, if it gives the wife something to do and she's happy about it, good. Give her some hobbies. You know, she used to do, when we were driving in the truck, she used to do like knitting or crochet or whatever you want to call it. I don't even remember. And she's made, she was making me like a blanket, but then she gave up on it. And well, technically we, you know, quit driving. So she basically just quit it and never went back to it. And I don't think she's ever going to finish it. So, but she's never really had any like hobbies or anything. So maybe this dog is what she needs to have a hobby. I have no idea. I don't know. You know, like I said, we have the other pups, but for some reason this one is just the one she wants. So anyway, like I said, if you want to give it a look-see, we will, as soon as we get all that squared away, we will put that in the channel, and so you guys can check it out if you want. And yeah, we'll go from there. But anyway, let's start this one up. That is all of them. And then, while that's doing that, we'll come over here and throw these out. Of course, it's like I do this all the time. But anyway. But yeah, we're going camping. We're going to the coast once again. We actually just went about 2 weeks ago. It was a short little, you know, weekend trip, 2 days. Or 3 days, 2 nights. And, you know, it was all right. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't nearly as long enough, is what I thought. But, you know, it is what it is. Can I jump on here, please? Thank you. Can I? Nope. Can I? Nope. Okay, apparently not. And then yeah, so we did that, and then, you know, went to work for the 2 weeks, and now we're going back again, and I'm actually off 10 days, which is insane. And then after vacation, we get to go to work for 1 more week. And then, as soon as that is over, we will go and I will go to work for my final week at my current job. And then we will start a new, basically a new career in a whole new direction, building roads up in the woods and stuff. Like I said, I will see if I can. I think it would be cool, but I will see if we can try to record some up in the woods. That would be kind of cool if I can figure out how to do that and everything is, you know, a-okay. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see how that all works, and hopefully it does. Can I please pick this up, please? Come on. Thank you. But anyway, with all that being said, we have a lot of plans in action. You know, we have a... Oh, come on. We have everything going, you know, pretty smoothly, so hopefully everything will pan out all right and everything else. But like I said, if you have any other things or games or whatever, then we can definitely try that. Another thing is that I know a lot of people have been talking about Gold Hunter. I have watched Old Man Gaming play a little bit of it, but I don't really know what it's all about. I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds just like this game, but I don't know anything about it. So we will have to wait and see on what that looks like. And like I said, we'll go from there. So maybe we'll start that up next week or so. You know, I haven't looked at it yet or bought it or anything, so I don't know what it's all about. But anyway, if you guys are curious about it, we will definitely give it a little look-see and see what's cracking like it. But right now, my mind is kind of scattered. Not gonna lie. Not gonna be honest with you. That's what I wanted to say. Not gonna lie. My brother's in the hospital. So he had his gallbladder taken out a few months ago, and apparently one of his one of his bile ducts is blocked, or there's a blockage, and so he's gonna have to go in and have another procedure, and so on and so forth. So I've been in that pain, not necessarily the same pain, but I do know kind of what he's dealing with, because that's what I was dealing with my gallbladder. Where'd my other mouse mat go? There it is. And so right now he had an MRI earlier this morning, and so on. And so with that being said, he's been in pain, I guess, all day. Or, well, for the last few days, I should say. But he actually has a few videos on this channel himself. We did do a Stranded Deep series a little bit on the PS4, and that was until we couldn't go anymore because it was so buggy. It wasn't even funny. Oh, that was quick. But yeah, it was so buggy it wasn't even funny. And then we finally all that got figured out, and I mean, it was pretty fun. It wasn't gonna, I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty fun, but we may have to get that started up. I do have another PC right behind me for my wife, but she never uses it, which is kind of irritating because she's like, "Oh yeah, well I'll use it," and well, she hasn't. So kind of irritating. Got the whole setup, so maybe I'll have my brother over every once in a while, and if he's up to it, and go from there and see what's cracking lacking. If you guys, of course, wants to watch it. Like I said, it would be Stranded Deep and whatever other multiplayer games we can find and stuff like that. Because, you know, I try to get my wife into it, but she's just not one of them gamer fellas. There it is. So, that being said, that one's hooked up. Alright, let's start seeing here how much gold we're gonna get. We're hoping for 60, but I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna happen. just because I know what happened last time, and last time it was not good whatsoever. So if we can get one bucket at 10 ounces, that'd be great. Probably ain't gonna happen. Here, let's see, 50%, right at 6 ounces. That ain't great. That ain't great at all. But it's all right, I suppose, because at least some is better than none. It's kind of weird that I'm not hearing this. I don't know what this game is all about, you know, because sometimes it'll be fine, and sometimes you will have absolutely no audio on some songs. I don't know why that is, and it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. I mean, this game has been out for a long time, and nothing's really been fixed. So, anyway, I mean, it's just kind of like a pet peeve, or whatever. Aggravating, I suppose you could say. But I mean, it's still a great game, don't get me wrong, it's just aggravating. Okay, so that's empty, so we can turn that off, even though I wasn't even hearing it, so it's fine. I know a lot of times I leave the water or diesel water pump on, and that's just because I don't hear it. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, it's back on. Let's see, so we have 27 ounces. This is, looks like it's absolutely trash dirt, I tell you what. It's not great because we had 58 ounces last episode. And so, we'll have to see here. So 58 plus whatever this is. 58 plus, I'd probably say about 45 ounces max. So we're even worse than what we were last episode, like I said. I mean, if you can give me 45 ounces, that's great, but you're not going to. 42.23. So that's 100 ounces. Times that by 0.3. 30 ounces. So we should have 12 ounces at the end of the day. After all this is said and done, should have 12 ounces. So we're going to leave that in the bank. If I have time, we will do another clean out. If not, then we will see. And I think what I did was I forgot to turn up the time. That's kind of what it seems like I did. So when I'm messing with the water, or the plant, wash plant, especially when I owe a lot of money, I will turn or slow down the game, and basically what you do is you just go in here and you slow down the game. It sucks that I do that, but hey, it's in the game, so it's not cheating. But anyway, so I did that, and that's why it's so slow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It does truly mean a lot. And I'll catch you all on the next one, and you all take care.